Very good morning, students. So, today we are going to start the second chapter, and some of the parts of this chapter I have explained already in live class, but particularly I have made this video, and this is the first part of this chapter. So, in this chapter, students, we will talk about the world population, and then we discuss about the distribution, density, and growth. So, what is population? Population means the number of people. Okay, the people of a country are its real wealth, because here through this we just know how many peoples are the actual resource, and then make use of the country's other resources and decided its policies. Ultimately, a country is known by its population, people, right? So it is important, and it is important we should know how many people a country has, how many children and are born and in each year, and how many people die, and how what are the reason how people die. So through this is we can say it is population, right? Now if we talk about the distribution, so students, we can see uneven distribution, okay, in our country. So here, if a country has extreme climate, like extreme cold, extreme hot climate, so according to this we can see distribution is completely uneven, right? So here, student, Asia has many places where people are few, and few places where people are very many. So it doesn't matter. It always, you can see some of the people, some of the areas which are in large size, but people we can see very few, and somewhere places are very small. Okay, but population we can see high. So it is true about the pattern of population distribution of the world, right? So here we'll discuss about the patterns of the population distribution in the world, student. As I told you on that day, 10% if land areas in this, a 10% area, we can see 90% people used to live. So this is the condition, this is the population, right? So the 10 most populous countries of the world contribute about the 60% of the world's population. Of these countries, are 6 are located in Asia. So here you can see in this graph most populous countries. So here first one is Mexico, Russia, Bangladesh, Nigeria, Pakistan, Brazil, Indonesia, USA, India, and China. So here in this bar graph you can see and understand easily the condition of population. This is the pattern, right? According to this, next, student, density of the population. So each unit of land has limited capacity to support people living on it. So hence it is necessary to understand the ratio between the numbers of people to the size of land according to the area, right? So this ratio is the density of population. It is usually measured in persons per square. So here this is the formula how we can find the density of population. So density of population is equal to population. We always keep population हम हमेशा ऊपर रखते हैं और एरिया को नीचे. तो जितना हमारा एरिया है, कितनी हमारी पॉपुलेशन है, उसे हम क्या कर देते हैं, वी जस्ट डिवाइड इट. सो फॉर एग्जांपल, एरिया ऑफ रीजन इज एक्स, ओके, इज 100 square kilometer, and the population is 1,50,000 persons. So the density of population is calculated as how density is equal to 1,50,000 divided by 100. So what is this? It tells us the density, right? Now next is a very important, student, which you have to um, learn. These are the factors influencing the distribution of population. So first factor, it's always affects in distribution of population. First is geographical factor. And what are the factors inside, in geographical, if we talk about geographical, so here first one is availability of water. So student, as I told you, water is, we have, especially it's basic needs of people. So people prefer to live in areas where fresh water is easily they can get easily. So in that areas you can see high population. And then second thing is landforms. So people prefer living on flat areas in compared to hilly regions, right? Gentle slopes. So this is because such areas are favorable for the production of crops and to build roads, industries, and health wise, if people is not, in emergency, you can see some of the people, face problem. So in this case, transportation system is not good, convenience, and they क्या होता है, हॉस्पिटल ले जाने तक उनकी कभी भी वो उस प्रॉब्लम को फेस करते हैं. सो दिस is especially about the landforms, right? So the Ganga plains are among the most densely populated areas of the world, while the mountain zone in the Himalayas are scarcely populated. Why? Because here you can see less population in this region. Next is climate. Climate is also a geographical factor. An extreme climate such as very hot or cold desert are uncomfortable for the human habitation. You can see जहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा ठंड होती है, even in the desert area also people don't cannot be able to survive, right? So areas with a comfortable climate where there is not much seasonal variation attract more people. So this is about the climate. Now here this is the table is student region wise density of population. This table is related to the density. Next is soils. Soil is also very important factor. Fertile soil are important for agriculture and elite activities. So therefore areas which have fertile loamy soils have more people living on them, right? So soil is also very important. So here how many factors I told you in geographical factors? One is availability of water, second is a landform, third is climate, and the fourth one is soil. Now next second important factor is economic factor. In economic factors, students, this factor is related to the economy. First one is minerals. How? Minerals deposit attract industries. Obviously, wherever you can see minerals, like in Deccan areas, you can see so many areas are there जो कि यहाँ पे से extract किए जाते हैं, mines वगैरह, iron ore, and so many places are there. So here you can see some more, many more industries. So mining and industrial activities generate employment. This is a very important point. It, what does it generate? It generate employment. So skilled, semi skilled workers move to these areas. So obviously we can see high population in these areas. Next is urbanization. So here urbanization means cities offer better employment opportunity, like it is related to education, medical facilities, right? Transportation system, communication system. If the places have these facilities, so obviously population attracts, right? So good civic amenities. So these are the things which is we can write in urbanization. Next, number 3 is related to industrialization. So industrial belts provide job opportunities. Obviously जहाँ जहाँ पे आपके इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन अगर हो रहा है, इंडस्ट्रीज बनी हुई है, तो वहाँ पे लोगों को जॉब मिल रहा है. सो दीज इंक्लूड द नॉट जस्ट फैक्ट्री वर्कर्स बट ऑल्सो ट्रांसपोर्ट ऑपरेटर्स. इट कनेक्ट्स विद मैनी मोर थिंग्स, लाइक शॉपकीपर्स भी उससे अफेक्ट होता है, वो उससे एक कनेक्शन हो जाता है. बैंक एम्प्लॉयज़, डॉक्टर्स, teachers, other services providers. So these are the things it is we can write in industrialization. So these are the factors related to economic factors, right? And then we have social and cultural factor. Some places attracts more people because they have religious or cultural significance, in our culture, हमारी जो लड़कियां होती है उनको after marriage they don't have to go, they have to change their places, they have to go with their husbands. So that's why through this also we can see some changes in population, right? And then we have next topic is population growth. So student, what is growth? Growth always, it's always be in positive and negative growth and positive growth. So the population growth or population change refers to the change in numbers. Sometimes if death rate is high, so we can say it is negative growth, and if birth rate is high, so it means we can say it is positive growth. So this is a change, maybe positive or as well as in negative way, right students? So here we can see population change in an area, an important indicator of economic development, social upliftment and historical cultural background of the region, right? So these are about the factors, so you have to learn these all factors which is affecting the population. Now next is some basic concepts of population geography. So here student will talk about the growth of population, growth rate of population, natural growth of population. And in natural growth of population we can say one is natural growth, second is actual growth of population, third is the things is related to the growth. Next is positive growth of population, and the last one is negative growth of population. So I'll explain this. First is growth of population, so change of population in particular area, which I already said student, we can see in positive way or in negative way, right? And the second thing is growth rate of population, so this is the change of population expressed in percentage. When we see the population in percentage, so this is called growth rate. Next is natural growth of population. So this is the population increase by difference between birth, deaths in a particular region between 2 points of time. Right, students? So this is we just differences and increase, how much population increase in birth and death rates, right, in of a particular region. So in this point we'll discuss, student, one more thing is there, natural growth. So what is natural growth? So we, what we do, birth rate, birth minus death. So in a mid period of time we just calculate कि कितने birth हुए हैं और उसमें से minus कर दिया जाता है death rates को. Then actual growth of population. So this is what we do. Birth rate, birth, how many births are there, कितने बच्चे जो baby born करते हैं, उससे हम माइनस कर देते हैं डेथ रेट से, राइट? उसमें हम क्या करेंगे, माइनस करेंगे डेथ्स. देन व्हाट वी ऐड इन माइग्रेशन. इन माइग्रेशन मीन्स हाउ मेनी पीपल यूज टू कम इन योर सिटी या कम इन योर कंट्री. फिर उसमें माइनस कर दिया जाता है आउट माइग्रेशन. सो उसमें से कितने लोग जो हैं वो आउट माइग्रेट हुए हैं, राइट? So this is actual growth of population. Next is positive growth of population. So what is this? So this happens when the birth rate is more than the death rate, right? So here we can see the between the 2 points of time. Then negative is just opposite of it. If the population increases between 2 points of time, and it is known as negative growth of population. It occurs when the birth rate falls below the death rate or people migrate to other country, right? So understood? So here we can see through this negative and positive growth rate, growth only. Next is components of population change. So this topic we'll discuss tomorrow next in the next video. Thank you so much.